Everyone, welcome back to Tableau tutorials. In this video, we are going to primarily talk about the hierarchy creation. A brief introduction we saw in the previous video in which we created this hierarchy, that is category and subcategory hierarchy. Okay, so now once we have created this hierarchy, what we can do is just remove all these pills from here. Okay, let's just remove all of them. So what we have now is just the sum of sales into our rows column, right? Now what would this hierarchy do is that first of all, the thing is you would be able to understand that it is a hierarchy with this arrow symbol. So if you just click on that, you would be able to see the individual columns that are present in this hierarchy. Now what you can do is you can just simply drag and drop this hierarchy over here, and these things would be dragged and dropped. Actually category is dropped twice, so you might have to delete once if that's the case for you. Now you can see right now we are getting category wise sales. If you want to expand it into the hierarchy, you can just click on this plus button and you would be getting the category and the subcategory wise sales. Now if you just right click over here, there is no way through which you can customize this or you can just change it into a continuous hierarchy, because that is only possible through dates, which is an inbuilt hierarchy in Tableau. With the custom hierarchies like the one we have created, we cannot perform any change. Okay, so the process of hierarchy creation is really simple. We have seen in the previous video. Here what we are going to do is we are going to see that how can we add more elements or more columns to the hierarchy that's already created. So that's the hierarchy category comma subcategory that's already created. Suppose we wanted to add segment into this particular hierarchy. What we are gonna do is just drag it and drop it over here. If that dragging and dropping doesn't work, what you can do is control select both of them, then right click, and then there would be an option of hierarchy. There is this option of add to hierarchy, so you can just select the hierarchy in which you want to add it. So this is the category comma subcategory, that's the name of the hierarchy in which the segment is added. And as soon as we add this, you can see in the subcategory pill this plus sign is shown, so that means there is one more level of hierarchy that's present. We can just click on this plus symbol to bring out the segment, and this kind of a hierarchy is created. Okay, so the name of the hierarchy is still category comma subcategory, but we have segment also present in this hierarchy, right? So we might want to change this name. So what we can do is right click over here, there is this option of rename, so we can just click on that, and we would be able to type a custom name like category versus sub, let's just go with sub C versus segment. Okay, just like this. Okay, so basically what I wanted to tell you is that you can add any name to your hierarchy that you want, and this is the arrow symbol through which you can expand or collapse it. Now this is the symbol of hierarchy. You see the tree kind of a symbol that's present, that shows you that it is a hierarchy. Now there's only one hierarchy that's been created. Let's create another one. Suppose we have the country and we have the state and we have the region, or let's just remove the region. Yeah, let's go with country, state and city. Okay, so let's just create one more hierarchy. Okay, sorry, that was with a shift key, that all was selected. I want with a control key. Okay, so country, city, state and postal code. 4 fields I selected. I can just right click, and there is this option to create there is this option to create a hierarchy, right? Suppose I don't want for all these, let me just deselect this postal code. So control click would deselect it if a value is selected. Then I create a hierarchy with these 3 things. So I go to hierarchy, create hierarchy. I don't want to add it to a pre-existing hierarchy, I want to create one. Click on OK. So this kind of a hierarchy is created. Now these 2 hierarchies are present. Suppose now I decide I want to add postal code to my city, country and the state hierarchy. How can I do that? You have to right click over here, go to hierarchy option, add to hierarchy, and there are these 2 options given. So you need to be careful on which one you are selecting if there are multiple hierarchies that you have created. So here it is. But there is one flaw in this hierarchy, and the flaw is the order of these things. Like, I want first the country or the region to be selected, then on the next level the state should be there, and on the next level the city should be there. But what I'm getting is city, country and state, which is not correct, right? So how can I change that fact? I can just simply drag and drop the city into the place where I want it to be, and that's really simple. That's how you can work with hierarchies. Now let's just remove all these things. So we have a shortcut for this, and there is this clear sheet option. You can either use this button on the toolbar or use the shortcut, that's Alt Shift Backspace. So the sheet would be cleared. Let me just drag and drop this hierarchy over here. Okay, and I want the sales quantity. Okay, so this is the country wise sales. Let me just select it to entire view. So we have only one country, that's United States. Let me just expand it. Now we have the state-wise results. Okay, if we again expand it, so now we are having these city-wise results, and if we again expand it, then we have the postal code-wise results. Although it's not very visually appealing, but that is how the hierarchy is working, right? If you want, you can just consolidate it a little bit to get a better view of the things, like a state-wise sum of sales. So actually no grouping is being shown over here because there is only one country, that's United States, but you can see it over here, that's United States and this. Let's just swap the values. So if we just swap them, then you would be able to see the hierarchy in a different format, and it is like this. This is the country, and these are all the states belonging to this particular country, right? Let me once again clear the sheet and bring out this hierarchy, that's the category hierarchy, and the sales values. Okay, so just expand it to subcategory and segment, and let's just do it like this, or yeah. So on swapping, what do we get if we change it to entire view is that this is the category, and in this category these are the subcategories. Okay, so all these values or all these bars are of this particular subcategory that we are getting. So this is a much more clearer distinction of the hierarchies. If you want, you can just proceed with this kind of a distinction, right? Now suppose if you just select the subcategory and try to arrange it in a particular order, like I have sorted it into the ascending order, then what happens is it is done on the subcategory wise fashion. Like here we have the fasteners, which has the lowest sales amount. So this is arranged in this particular category. Furnishings has the lowest sales amount in the furniture category. Copiers have the lowest sales amount in the technology category. So that is how they are selected. So this is an added advantage, that once you have multiple levels or you have a hierarchy, you can select the lowest level, and that would give you a value of that higher level as well. Like if you want to know which of the subcategories made the highest sales in the furniture category, so that would be the chairs subcategory. Okay, so that's how you can gain insights from the data with the help of visualizations. That's the exact reason why Tableau is used, and because it helps us to gain a lot of information about the data. Similarly, if you just select this category option and try to arrange it in a particular order, so now what we are getting is, although the subcategories are arranged in the ascending order,